Well, it started recording. Hi, hello. I am Matias Bet. I'm a software engineer from Argentina. And if you're seeing this video, well, thanks. It's the least I can say, really. The reason for me to do this is really egoistical. It's just something for myself that I started doing. Uh, if I have to be really honest, I did it because I'm doing it because it's a start for me to want to leave a digital mark in the world. I don't know how much I'm going to be here. I don't know how much time I'm going to be alive, really. And there are so many things that I wish to do, to experiment, to be in different places of the world. That it gets to a point that there are so many things that I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go, what to choose. When you have so many options to eat in a restaurant, you really kind of never get 100% satisfied with your decision when there are so many good options. But yeah, sorry. This video is going to be just me yapping. Like I said before, this is more of a discharge of myself. If it helps in some way, if you want to leave a comment, say something, please do be respectful. It's the only thing I'm going to ask. But I understand it. I will really like to see if someone has something to say regarding this. But I'm sorry, this is the first time I do a video. I never in my life done a YouTube video before. I don't even know. I'm a software engineer, but I never even installed OBS. It's like never really thought about myself really doing this. Not because I didn't want, but because I was just focused on other things like enjoying my hobbies, playing games, watching shows, animes and stuff like that. But yeah, here I am. Suddenly I'm doing this, especially this year. This is the first year that I moved alone away from my family. I'm 20 years old at this very moment. I had my birthday the 22 of June. So yeah, it's quite normal here to move out near your 30s, considering economic and things like that. So it's quite normal. But it was a big leap for me, really. I'm not really an anxious person clinically, but aside from that, I never thought how much it was going to be for me as a healing pattern, as a thing that would make me feel good to be all alone by myself. Like, I used to wake up in the morning, have a coffee or a tea or a mate, as we usually drink here in Argentina with my mom. Enjoy the moment, talk, prepare for the day, and then just eat something at midday and then have lunch. Things like the food, for example, were all already there for me, prepared and stuff like that. But being here now, well, if I eat or not depends on me. I have to cook it. I have to decide if I want to do or not, what to eat. And fortunately, it wasn't that bad as a starters for me. For the mere fact that I don't really care about eating yummy food, rich food every day. Like, I just cook a steak in the oven, maybe, if I don't want to use oil, and just cut some lettuce and tomatoes. I barely even put oil on it. I mean, don't even. It's not that I don't know how to do it, but I never really paid attention. So it's like I just want to sustain to keep going through life. Yeah, just basically that. It's funny how when you move alone after being in such a comfort zone, because I believe that when we are in the nest of life, being with a family, being in your spawn point, whatever you want to call it, where you are living right now, you have your routines, the stuff that are normal to you, others that are maybe invisible to you, but because of the fact that you have these things that you do every day, almost in an automatic mode. Maybe you don't even think about it, you're already accustomed to it. But yeah, once you get that disrupt, hopefully in a good way, you discover some things, or maybe I could say things discover you. Life or things or the situations you're being put through opens you. I don't want to use the word force you to do so, but you eventually gotta do it. You end up doing it. You don't think about, or you shouldn't be thinking about if what you are eating is like mom's cooking, because it's never going to be really, which I think it's a really good thing, because nothing like someone that you love, the food that someone you love, it would be so weird if it was easily replicable by someone else or even by yourself. You kind of lose a special touch, don't you think? But what was I getting with this? It's a really a healing thing when things in life change you, when they find you. O sea, eventually you do, of course, you take the decision of doing things. You take the decision of, for my example, of moving out. You take the leap, you do the thing. In my case, I was to a point where I knew it was better for me, for my conscience, for my sleep, for my happiness, my search of happiness, really. Or what is happiness? That maybe be for another video, hopefully. But it's not like I went like, oh yeah, I would just move out, I can do it and stuff like that. No, it's like I said to myself, I'd rather be alone, start from here, from scratch, than be dealing with this situation that I don't want anymore in my life, or rather, I don't have the patience anymore. Patience, the stuff that we usually that's something that we usually do a lot in life, have patience for it, which is a really good thing, but it's also something that we shouldn't ignore or take it like a defense or an armor through life, to have patience. I mean, it's always good to have patience, but I think it's always good to know what to put your patience on, because even that consumes your energy, your social energy, if you want to use a battery, or for whatever thing you're dealing. If you have to read something that is heavy to digest, or just to do a video, I mean, look at me, I'm not even using OBS, or I'm just literally using Logitech software just to film this. I'm not going to edit it because kind of late. It's the only time that I have where there are no cars or bikes leaving me deaf with their sounds, so I'll take that opportunity as of now. I've been really anxious. This week has been kind of heavy. I was trying to look for something to say on the video, to talk about. I'm really interested at some point to write some stuff, but not like this, not like the thing I'm talking about now. But it could be in the future, why not? But I really like to write. It's been tons of years since I've written something. I used to go to anime forums and role play on Fate Stay Night on the show. Go onto roleplay forums and have a good time making Arcantos from Age of Mythology as a character from Fate Stay Night. I was like, that was such a fucking cool mix-up. I really write a lot, and I really liked it. I remember going from 11 p.m. to 4 a.m. writing like 3 to 5, 10 pages maybe, and have someone answer to me like with 5 lines, just that, and I want to just throw it up, go, throw another 5, 10 pages. I didn't care. I loved it. But it's something that happened and died really fast. I was more focused on having a good time with video games and shows. I was a teenage, good old times. And now I'm kind of like feeling like to rediscover some things there, because I saw this year, well, I felt it, that I didn't really have a hobby. You know, I started playing some games again. I mean, repeating the games I always played, or trying to get into some new animes, or the good old list that I have pending of too many animes, and I'm feeling guilty, like I should be doing something else. Or I feel like I ate too much. When you eat too much potato fries, or when you eat too much of your favorite food, you get like, that's enough for now. And even though I was never really an avid, I mean, I'm not an avid anime watcher, but I was an avid gamer. It's to this day that those feelings linger. Like, I need to open space to something different and make me feel something different, to see if it's time for me to discover a new part of me, I'm interested in voice acting. At some point, it would be really, really interesting to get into that. And well, the thing you're seeing me doing here now, it's just doing a random video. I don't know if this is going to reach someone. I'm already going 10 minutes into the video. Dear God. But I don't know. I don't know. Everything that we do or we do not do in life is a path to discovery. To discover, to experience, to see, not to see what we are made of, but to see how do we feel through an experience of some kind. I'm doing this video. I don't have high expectations, though I'm not going to lie that I will be like lurking to see if I got comments or views. That's something I cannot avoid easily, but I don't have the high expectations, because when you have high expectations, you usually, or at least, I mean, you should try. I'm not saying that I do really, but it would be ideal that if you have high expectations, you do the 101% of you are capable of to do that. But I'm in a point where I have high expectations too, and I don't do shit for accomplishing those high expectations. Now that I say it out loud, it makes sense. See, that's another reason why I make this video. I don't know. This is the first time I'm doing something like this. I didn't have a structure or a bare bones for something like this. I just want to throw this out there. And maybe I will do another video. I'll see where this gets me through. As of now, it's 10 p.m. I'm just doing some time now before I go to sleep. I'll repeat my routine for tomorrow. And yeah, basically that. It's a start. It's not the perfect start. I don't think it's going to be the worst ever, but it's a start. And at some point, we have to start with something. It doesn't have to be good. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just gotta be, it's be like, yeah, I did it. I tried it. Comparisons are always there. I mean, I have friends that used to have YouTube channels, and I'm like, I saw one video, not even 5 minutes into it, and I was like, dude, this is so good. This is so good. I wish I could do something like that, but he's such a friendly, amazing and lovely person. And on camera too, it's like, wow. But here I am, fighting against those feelings, fighting against those intentions that I have against myself, because it's really just putting myself versus myself and losing the fight. And if we lose the fight against our only ally in life, and why do I say our only ally in life? Is because it's the only person that knows what you've been through, what will know what you've been through, ever, is yourself. That voice that you have in your head, those thoughts, those feelings, maybe. It's gotta be your best ally. It needs to be your best ally. Not always a reliable source for everything and ignore the rest of everyone, but be considerate enough to understand that we came, and I don't know at what age we discovered that we have conscience, and we ask why to life, why God, why do we exist? But ever since then, and even until our TV shuts down and we don't exist anymore, or maybe, I don't know, if you believe in afterlife, I do hope that there exists something else. Have a lot of theories, funny ones, but you're all by yourself, really. And what do you do with that time, with those thoughts that will accompany you in your everyday life, that they are not under your control at 100%, but you can like steer the wheel toward a certain direction and see what happens. So yeah, that's an advice. Maybe that's something that I wish that I can accomplish myself too. I'm working on it, really, and I'm just some random dude, really. I don't consider myself talented. I just have a big heart. I just have a big heart. I have a lot of passion, whatever you want to say it. And I really have tons of energy or will to do that stuff that I want to experiment, like doing this, for example. But well, fear, doubt, insecurities, those are enemies that everyone has to fight with. So yeah, I'm on it, and I hope that if you manage to go this through almost 15 minutes, dear God, if you manage to come this far, thank you for listening. I hope even just a word that I said may have helped you, because that's something I really want to live in this world. I'm far away from being a perfect human being, but if life teach me some stuff and I can have someone here, maybe younger than me, older than me, or in the same position as me, have good use of the things I can say here and now, or in life in general, uh, I think I can die in peace. And that's something that I want to do. I want to die in peace, leaving my mark in the world. Somehow, some way, I don't know. I don't know where life is going to put me through. I don't know how I'm going to end up in the future. But I know I will try my best as a human being. Not the best of achieving 100% everything perfect, because I will not, despite my anxiety and perfection intentions to do stuff. So, well, I don't want to take much time. It's already more than I really thought it was going to be. I don't want to branch out anymore. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your time if you reached this far. So, well, have a good one. Have a good night, a lovely week, a lovely day, lovely month, lovely year, whatever you want to be, go for it. Yeah, well, bye.